Hi, I am Dr. Vipin Tyagi, consultant in the departments of Urology and Kidney Transplant Surgery, Sir Gangaram Hospital, New Delhi, India. Today we will be discussing about the cancer prostate, everything a common person should know about it. And why we want to discuss this thing? Because cancer prostate is something which is not uncommon. It is the second most commonly diagnosed cancer in the male worldwide and the fifth most commonly cancer diagnosed among all the individuals globally. In India, the incidence of cancer prostate is about 9 to 10 patients per 1 lakh of male population, and it causes a significant morbidity and mortality. How we diagnose cancer prostate? Now, whenever a patient comes to us with an enlarged prostate, as a uro-oncologist, it is my responsibility to rule out the presence of the cancer in the prostate of that particular person. For that, I need two things. One is examination of the prostate through the rectum, which we called as digital rectal examination, in which we put a finger in the rectum of the patient and feel how the prostate is like. Normally the prostate is a soft gland, but if on the feeling it feels to be a hard gland, that it is suggestive of presence of cancer inside it. The next test which we prescribe to the patient is serum PSA, which is prostatic specific antigen. Normally this antigen is less than 4 nanogram. If it is more than 10 nanogram, it is suggestive of a cancer inside the prostate gland. If it is between 4 to 10, it is a gray zone. Before evaluating the enlarged PSA, we have to also rule out the presence of any other condition because of which the PSA can be falsely elevated, like prostatic infection or any prostatic manipulation. So if there is no history of prostatic infection, if there is no history of any prostatic manipulation, still the PSA is more than 10, then it is suggestive of cancer prostate. If it is less than 4, then the chances of having prostate gland is less likely. If it is between 4 and 10, it is a gray zone which merits further evaluation. So if my patient has an enlarged prostate which on digital rectal examination is hard on feeling, or the PSA of the person is less than 10, then in these group of patients, it is my responsibility to rule out the presence of cancer. So prostate biopsy is the test to confirm the presence of cancer prostate. रेक्टल एग्जामिनेशन में जो हमें फाइंडिंग मिलती है या PSA जो बढ़ा हुआ मिलता है, वो ये सजेस्ट करता है कि कैंसर प्रोस्टेट हो सकता है, बट प्रोस्टेट बायोप्सी ये कंफर्म करती है कि क्या कैंसर प्रोस्टेट है या नहीं. दिस प्रोस्टेटिक बायोप्सी वी नॉर्मली डू अंडर द गाइडेंस ऑफ अल्ट्रासाउंड so that we can evaluate every part of the prostate gland. This is a minor daycare procedure in which the patient need not to be admitted in the hospital. The patient can come, get the test done and go back. Most of the time it does not includes any severe complications. So जिन पेशेंटों का बायोप्सी हमें करना होता है, हम उन्हें सुबह बुलाते हैं, बायोप्सी करते हैं, अल्ट्रासाउंड में देखते हुए कि किस किस जगह से हमें बायोप्सी लेनी है, and then we send the patient back home. कुछ ऐसे मरीज होते हैं जिनका PSA 4 से 10 के बीच में होता है और जहां हमें डाउट होता है कि इस मरीज में कैंसर प्रोस्टेट है या नहीं है, तो अपने इस डाउट को कंफर्म करने के लिए कुछ मरीजों में हम उनको MRI सजेस्ट करते हैं, विच वी कॉल्ड एज मल्टी पैरामेट्रिक MRI, और उसमें कुछ ग्रेडिंग होती है. उनके हिसाब से हम ये देखते हैं कि क्या इस प्रोस्टेट में कैंसर होने के चांसेस ज़्यादा हैं या कम हैं. अगर कैंसर होने के चांसेस उस MRI के अकॉर्डिंगली ज़्यादा होते हैं तो हम उस प्रोस्टेट ग्लैंड की बायोप्सी करते हैं. अगर चांसेस कैंसर होने के कम होते हैं एज पर द MRI, in those type of patient we keep the patient under follow-up. So this is all about the cancer prostate. If you have any query, any questions, and you understand something more about the cancer prostate, you can directly contact me on any given social platforms. Thanks and have a wonderful day.